world. So here I am and doing great. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my labor and delivery update. My labor and delivery story starts September 9th at about 9 p.m. So I've been running around for like the week prior because I was at 36 weeks. I was like, okay, get ready for baby time. That's how I look at it. Get ready for baby. Baby can come at any moment because all my babies become between 35 and 37 weeks. Excuse me. So I was like, all right, trying everything known to mankind to try and flip this baby. I mean, I'm trying pressure points to try and flip them. I'm trying yoga positions. I'm trying spinning babies. I'm trying flipping in the pool. I am putting bags of ice on my stomach while being upside down and putting, doing everything. On top of that, my body has started to have contractions the last couple of days before that, so I was like stressed out because I go to the doctors on Friday that I was meeting with them, and they're like, oh, we're not going to do the aversion. We don't feel comfortable doing it till you're about 39 weeks. And I'm like, I've never lasted to 39 weeks. Whatever makes you think this baby will? I think you're crazy because my body just says, oh, it's 36, 37 weeks. Let's go. And pop out baby. So I'm getting a little bit discouraged, I guess, would be the point with the doctor. So I was just like, I know that this baby's going to come before then. And so I've been ripening my cervix either which way because I'm, I want to be prepared. I want to be able to give the best delivery and have a quick recovery. So at that point, I had already been taking the evening primrose oil. I had started out taking one vaginally and one by mouth every day, and they're the 1,000 milligrams that you get at Walmart. And then I went from one in the mouth to two up vaginally, and at night, and I wore a pad, and slept the night, wake up, and it's already dissolved and everything. Been doing that, doing raspberry red leaf tea, and no, sorry. He's eating, sorry. So I am doing all this stuff to prepare myself, doing squats, just trying to get my body ready to go. And go to where I could have a vaginal delivery, and trying to get him to flip at the same time, and off and on contractions the last couple of days. And so comes Monday, and I go into the doctor's office, and I am talking to my doctor, and I'm like, she's all, okay, well, I know one other doctor that does an aversion. I'm going to talk to her directly and see if we can get her to schedule you this week and do one. And I'm like, oh, you're awesome. Thank you. And she's all, now, because of the fact that you've had early labors on both your daughters, it kind of does put us in a rock and a hard place if you do go into labor. If you do go into labor, you are a candidate to deliver vaginally. And I'm like, okay, everybody's breech isn't that dangerous. She's all, there are some risks. I mean, with the placenta, it squeezes your abs, or your, trying to remember, sorry. Pretty much your contractions squeeze your uterus down. With that, there is a chance of suffocation. Give me just a second here. So there is a chance of suffocation of the baby, and I was thinking to myself, no, don't want to risk that. He's either going to flip or it's going to be an emergency C-section. But I'm just praying that he flips, because I don't want this little baby to be born, be a C-section because I was scared. Quite frankly, you sticking your tongue out? Are you sticking your tongue out? And spin up a little bit. Hold on just a second, sorry. Better. Okay. So, anyway, she tells me that I'm a candidate and that she's going to try and get him flipped and that we'll schedule out a C-section for 39 weeks because it can't be done any earlier than that unless there's complications. That means you have to deliver immediately. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll do all that then. And been running around. I got a pedicure done and did my shopping and was just went around hanging out with my mom. And, was kind of fed up with being pregnant. It was so uncomfortable at that point. Been having contractions. I'm like, I'm going to go into labor eventually. Just don't know when. So, jokingly, they're like, do castor oil. Well, I did that with Audrey. It didn't work. First, I didn't even want to try it. But, you never know. We'll try a little bit of it. So, get home. My husband made dinner. Don't remember what we were eating, but we had dinner, put the girls to bed, and I had a shot glass, like a tiny shot glass about that big. Regular shot glass, I guess. And my husband fills it up. He's like, chug it. And I'm like, I'm not taking that alone. And he's like, all right. So he goes and he gets a can of cherry Dr. Pepper. Yes, I was diabetic, but no, what the heck. We decided to splurge a little bit. So, gets me that and pour a big old thing of Dr. Pepper and start pouring the castor oil in. I did pour the whole thing in. And then it's in the coffee cup, and I'm stirring it as I'm drinking, and I couldn't even finish it. I threw half of it out, so probably had about half a shot of that, which I had been constipated like crazy anyway, so I figured, hey, either which way, it's going to help clean me out. So I'm like, I'm going to go lay down just in case this does start contractions, because sometimes it does, because whenever you have contractions for cramping, for gas, it can switch and give you uterine contractions when you're pregnant. So, either which way. So, I go lay down. And I lay down, it's probably about 10. And then about 11:30, wake up. And I'm, slightly cramping. And I'm like, great. Castor oil fun. So, go to the bathroom, of course, and get some out. And I'm like, felt a little bit relieved because it was like I had been cramping. Or not cramping, but I had been constipated like crazy. What? Are you trying to talk to? Yeah? So, we go to the bathroom, we go lay back down for about a half hour, and wake up cramping again. And I'm like, ugh. So, by this time it's about 12. Go back to the bathroom. My husband comes to bed at that point. And I'm all like, I'm cramping, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And, then I went to the bathroom. I was still cramping really bad. And so I decided to take a bath. I was like, I'm going to take a bath. I just don't feel good. I want to relax and try and, get more comfortable so I can go back to sleep because I honestly didn't think anything of it. So took about an hour bath. I heated up, trying to just relax. Helped a little bit, but was not the best. So we get done with my bath. My husband is passed out. At this point, it's about 1, and the contractions, I realize, are not gas cramps anymore. They have full-blown switch to contractions. I don't have to go to the bathroom or anything. I'm just like, they're contractions. So I get my clothes on, I go back to try and lay down in bed, and they are getting strong. So trying to get comfortable, not able to do that, then I feel like I have to go to the bathroom again. So I go to the bathroom and didn't have to go poop or anything. Just all of a sudden, there was my bloody show. Amy, my underwear, the toilet, it was a mess. So I was like, okay, this is actually turning into labor, I believe. So kind of freaked out and having contractions that are getting stronger. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna wake everybody up just yet because they're not too bad. I can deal with these. So I start to pack up my girls' bags because they're gonna go stay with my mom and dad while we are in the hospital. So I start packing their bag and I start dropping my hospital bag. And I know, last minute. I didn't even get to do a video about it because I am a last minute person. Sorry. So packing my bag, I throw my pants like these in there, my yoga pants. I throw a bunch of tank tops, this shirt, a jacket in case I get cold, underwear, bra pads, and nursing bras. Throw some, what else did I throw in there? Oh, I threw chargers, phones, iPads, baby outfits, which I had 4 total for him, my husband's clothes and socks and underwear and change clothes for him, and toothbrushes, brushes, shampoo, conditioners, toothpaste, all the essentials, girls' clothes and stuff together. And I'm like halfway getting through the bag, and here it is, probably about 2:30, and I decided, like, all of a sudden the contractions went from being somewhat tolerable to every single time I would have one, I was on the floor in so much pain that it would bring me to tears, and I could not get up until it was over. And I was like, I mean, it's getting harder and harder to move, and they are getting closer and closer together. They were probably I'd probably say about 5 to 7 minutes apart at that point. And I was just in so much pain because I was having horrible back labor as well as having regular contractions on top of it. And I was like, okay, so this is definitely it. And so I decided to wake my husband up. I'm like, and I wake him up, and he looks at me, goes to the bathroom. And I don't think it registered to him. I'm like, it's time, I'm in labor. And he gets up, goes to the bathroom, and I'm like, and then comes back and lays back down. I'm like, I need your help, I'm in labor, get your butt up. And then he gets up and he realizes that I was not playing. And after I get done with my contraction, he's like, all right, what do you need me to do, you know, all panicked, like typical. I'm like, he's like, have you called your mom? Have you called your doctor? What's the next step? Sorry. A little fussy on my part.